honored, privileged, and very happy to be here, to be part of Mazdoori 2026 as part of the She Fest. And I've been hearing, I was also thrilled when I came to Talasheri. I was very thrilled to hear that something of this sort is happening, an alternative which has been put by the department union here. And you all have decided to call me. I feel this is a privilege for me to be here with the young generations, because we all are fighting to make a beautiful world. That's all what we want to do. But I was very surprised when in the morning I just woke up and saw the news. That the Honorable Vice Chancellor of this university has a problem with this event, problem with me coming into the campus. But it was not surprising, because RSS always has problem with people who speak up to them or speak the truth, because they don't want that to happen inside their campuses. They don't want free thinking inside their campuses. So when we are here today, standing in solidarity, the message is clear that students are not going to bow down, students are not going to take a step back. The younger generation inside this country are here to lead. The younger generation in this country are here to lead the struggle ahead for a beautiful world, for making sure that a democratic, secular country is in place, is intact. What did we learn from the protest that was happening in Jantar Mantar? What did we learn as student community, as youth? When in Jantar Mantar, the protest was happening for 40 days, what we were demanding? We were demanding a better education system. We were demanding that if paper leaks are happening, if corporatization of education system is happening, if neoliberal policies are being implemented inside educational campuses, it is happening by the people who are sitting in power. And what we were simply saying is that the education minister who holds the portfolio, who keeps clear links with the RSS, has failed as the education minister of this country, and he needs to immediately resign. That is all what the student community of this country was saying. But what did the RSS do? What did the government do? What did they do when the students were asking for dialogue? They used the police, they used tear gases, they used pellet guns to attack the student community. This is the kind of repression they want to do inside campuses. I'm very proud that I'm standing inside Kerala in campus where there is a student union. Because let me tell you, dear young friends and comrades, I also come from a campus, Jawaharlal Nehru University, where I have hold the position of the student union president for 4.5 years. I've hold that position, but we know when we are in such positions, it is with responsibility that we hold that position. Because in majority of the educational institutions today, there is no student union elections happening. They want to curb down student voices. Why do they want to curb? Why do they don't want student union elections to happen? Because they know if there is a student union, they know if there are representation in your student unions, there are chairpersons in your student union, then they will be representing your voices inside the student union, and they don't want that. This government, the people inside this government, they're using inside the states to subvert the federal structure. They're using the governor to appoint their like-minded vice chancellor inside universities. Why? So that it is easier for them to corporatize the education system. It's easier for them to communalize the education system, so that it is easier for them to centralize the education system. But SFI has given a clear statement that we are not going to move an inch back. Whatever it takes, we are going to defend the education system. Comrades, yesterday I was in Kutuparambu.